So what is up, everyone, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And this one's just going to be race number 5 of the Winter Short Course series a couple of Sundays ago, and man was it a great one. But first off, I just want to give a huge thank you to Beaver over at the Suffer Club for capturing all of these videos and the support throughout the race. He's a phenomenal videographer, runner, and cyclist. Link will be in the description to check out his YouTube and Instagrams. Alright, so going into the race, I had been improving every single race before, and I knew I could go even faster. It was a cold and breezy day, but I felt great leading up to the race. Right off the bat, I knew that I needed to get a good start to set me up in a good position for the rest of the race, but I could never really nail them throughout the series. So coming out of the start, I'm the one in the blue on the outside line, and I had a better start than previous races, but still not exactly what I was looking for. Put me in 5th, heading into the woods with work still yet to do.
Call out your passes.
But I knew that I could work my way up in the first lap of the race. So this was at one of the berms on lap number 1, and I was still in 5th, but I had put together a pretty good run at the bottom, and I knew that I could pass the guy directly in front of me, just with time. So as we continued with the course, we came across the final trail section of the course, what is called Pro Line. And the day was pretty wet, and I was hoping that the rocks wouldn't be too slippery, but they turned out perfect. At the top, I saw an opportunity to pass, and I took it. As we went down the gravel before going back in the woods, I managed to also pass 3rd place and ran a 4:55 lap, being it the fastest of my series. Now I just want to give a big shout out to the rider in first place, Josiah Haskett. He's a great cyclist, being one of few to still use flats, but he absolutely crushes the races. Running both the beginner men 1929 and the junior boys 1418, he finished 1st in the series for the beginners and 8th in junior boys. I cannot wait for NICA season to compete some more. We were coming around on the 2nd lap, and I was still feeling great and knew that I could catch 2nd place.
Whoa! There you go!
It's a little bit farther into the race, and I was trying my hardest to gain on them both, and my 2nd lap ended up being a round of 5:07.
Yeah!
So this was lap number 3, and Josiah was still killing it and pulling away from us both. Right up front of me in 2nd place was another great guy I met through the series named Connor Wynn, who kept me fighting hard the entire time. And this lap, I had actually gotten past him on the gravel section up top, but then he began to caught back up and made a great move on the inside through a berm. As the lap was continuing to progress, I was moving closer and closer to Connor, trying to pass him one more time before the last lap. And I was giving it everything to try to get back there. On the gravel after the 4th lap, I actually managed to catch up and pass Connor before going back into the woods. But not too long, about halfway through the lap, he managed to catch back up and pass me on the downhill sections. Then he was carrying more speed. And at that point, I was trying my hardest to get past him again, but props to him for keeping it a great race and a close one.
Good finish, good finish.
And in the end, I didn't manage to pass Connor, but I still ran my best times of the series yet, and my fastest laps in overall. And I was super stoked on how the race had gone, and knew that I had locked down 2nd place in the series. Another big thanks to Connor for keeping that one where I was going super hard and helping me to get my fastest time of the year. I had averaged about a 5:05 to a 5:10 for this race, and that one was a continuous improvement throughout the year, and I'm super glad I got the opportunity to come out and race for my first series ever, and I got to meet a bunch of great people and got to just put my all out there, giving it a try, and I can't wait till NICA season begins so I can race some more. So coming into the series, I had no idea what to expect, and I had never actually raced a mountain bike before, but throughout the series, I kept on managing to improve and working hard every day to get better. And I believe running every day really helped my power that I could put down on my pedals, and I'm super happy with how I did overall. And thanks again to all these great guys who I've mentioned in the video. Have a good one, and I'll catch you next time.
Digging deep. This is the finish. Digging deep. Guys, again, I do want to announce to everyone.